Okay guys, so now this is a voiceover video, and sorry for making a couple of mistakes probably. I already did a couple of tryouts and I failed them miserably, so I'm just going to talk and let's see how it works out, and hopefully we'll end up with a nice video. As you can see, this video will be about wasps. It's old material. I've had it lying around the house for a while now, for more than half a year. Most footage was shot in late summer, early fall of last year, and some of it is also the beginning of winter. And we'll be talking about wasps, or yellowjackets, this time. Reason being is that I found this nest in my garden shed, and it contained many wasps. As you can see, this was probably a bit of a colder day, and it's also slowed down considerably to about a third of the real speed. But here you can see a lot of movement by the wasps, and I'll show you the nest later on. But many people are very negative about these critters, you know, and when they see them, they are scared of them, and they start screaming, or they get worried they might get stung. And believe me, it's not nice getting stung by one of these, but these were not too aggressive. I'm standing a couple of feet away from the nest right now, filming it, and this is a place where I'm often at, you know. This is my workplace. I sharpen my chainsaws here, and I'm there several hours a week, just a couple of feet away, 2 or 3 feet away from the nest. And this is a rather big nest. It's a couple of feet by a foot, and it probably contains between 1,000 and 2,000 wasps. And these wasps are very busy here, as you can see, and they are definitely not aggressive towards me. They give me all the opportunity to film them, and they also give me all the opportunity to work near them. So this fear that you might have of them is maybe not really well founded. And next to that, I was watching this Wranglerstar movie just around the time I found this nest, and he was taking care of a nest near his home. You might know the Wranglerstar channel, or you might not know it, but anyway, he found a nest, and it was a nest of hornets. It's also a Vesperus species, you know, just like the yellowjackets, and apparently they are very aggressive. His wife is allergic to them, so he wanted to remove them. Now, I can understand when your wife is allergic to wasps, you want to get rid of them, right? So what he did was very theatrically blow them up, you know. First video, I think he shot them with a shotgun, and second video he had a bar of dynamite and he blew them up. So many people disliked the video because they thought it was animal cruelty. I might not go as far as that, but you know, if I would have been him, I might ask my wife to redirect my running route, or maybe just not come near it for a while. They disappear in wintertime. I wouldn't have blown it up, and I certainly didn't take care of this nest either. I just let it be, and it served me well. Wranglerstar said something about these wasps, and he said they are useless. They are completely useless. And you know, it is the biggest BS you can you could say about these critters, because they are not useless. I've had them around for well, let's say a month or 2 or 3, and they start nesting around April, around this month that I'm actually creating the commentary to this video. And throughout spring, the queen builds a small nest, and as soon as she has brought up the first few worker wasps, she only lays eggs from then on, and the nest will start growing more rapidly, and it can grow into a considerable sized nest like this one. And they are busy catching other insects almost the entire time. You know, throughout summer and also throughout the most part of the fall, they are actively chasing other insects, killing them off. So I had no flies around the house, I had no mosquitoes, I had nothing of the sort around the house. And they also didn't really chase my sweet stuff, you know, my fruit or my lemonade or so, or my beer. They were not interested in it as long as they were taking care of their young. Only when they start leaving the nest, or when the nest becomes inactive, that's when they might go and look for sweet stuff. You know, I believe that they take meat to the young, you know, in the form of other insects, and they get fed by the young with some honey like stuff, with, you know, maybe sugar or whatever, and that's what's keeping them alive. And well, these wasps never became a real problem for me. They were a blessing, actually, and they took care of all my my nuisances around the house. They were not a problem to me, and they never stung me. So here's a thumbs up for these critters in the form of this little video, and opposing the Wranglerstar video. They do have a purpose, and sure, when you are allergic to them, stay away or change your route or whatever. But thanks for watching, guys, and hopefully you'll give them a chance as well around your house if you want to get rid of other critters than wasps. Thanks again, and goodbye.